Someone says, you always do this, and before you even think about whether they're right, your mind starts building up a defense. You remember what was happening around it, what you were dealing with, what nobody else could see. It doesn't feel like denial, it feels like justice. When you think about your own actions, you don't just see what you did, you see why. Your own behavior usually comes packaged with a reason, because you were there from the whole story. Now think about how you see other people. You don't get their reasons, you get their actions. Your friend snaps at you and you don't get the version where they'd had 4 hours of sleep and a bad phone call an hour earlier. You just get the tone, and the tone becomes the whole verdict. You compare your own reasons to everyone else's results. In an argument, you know exactly why you raised your voice. The other person just heard the volume. On a first date, you know the nervous energy behind the joke that didn't land. They just heard the joke. Online, you know the context behind the post you made at 1 a.m. half asleep, not thinking straight. Everyone else just sees the post sitting there the next morning like it means something permanent. You get the footage, they get the highlight reel. Even people close to you only get edited versions. Your parents know the version of you that calls on Sundays, not the version at 2 a.m. when nothing feels manageable. Your coworkers know the version that shows up on time and says the right things in meetings, not the version driving home replaying every sentence. Everyone around you is working with missing pieces. And somewhere along the way, you started assuming that made you unreadable. Not because you're better than them, just because you know the parts of the story they had to skip. Every person you've ever judged quickly from the outside was standing on the other side of that same gap. They had a reason too, you just weren't there for it. Most people don't think I'm special, it's smaller than that. It's my situation is different, a little more context, a little more going on underneath than anyone watching could possibly know. It feels true because from the inside it is true. You really do know more about your own life than anyone else does. The part that's easy to miss is that almost everyone is experiencing the same thing. Almost everyone is standing in the middle of their own footage, convinced their version is the one with extra context. Which means the feeling of being the exception isn't rare at all. It's one of the most common ways people experience themselves. The next time someone explains your behavior in one sentence, you'll probably feel they've missed the bigger picture. The person you were most certain you understood was just another person looking at their own footage.